Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Recons. Today we're going to be we're back on the auction van. And even though this van isn't something that I'm really in a hurry to sell, as I'm using it to haul the shop manager, our fur baby, around, being much lower, easier to jump in, easier to jump out, it will eventually be sent on its way. It will be sold. Not only that, as I'm using it, knowing that I might have some dirt and crud behind me on the backrest, the headrest of the seat, or up right above me on the headliner as there's some splatter and discoloring, I want to clean that off. It absolutely bugs me. So today I'm going to show you the safest way to clean headliner with some of the simplest, more economical tools. You don't have to get carried away, go down the rabbit hole with this. But you do need to be careful. Headliner is only held up by a very thin adhesive layer, either to a foam cushion backing or the headliner board itself. And it can easily fail, and it will eventually end up failing and falling down onto your head as you drive. So I'm going to show you today how to carefully clean it, show you what I use. Nothing really crazy. You don't have to go down the rabbit hole, so let's get started and jump right into it. We really have everything we need laid out on the table. A microfiber, a B or a C tier microfiber is going to get dirty. Some PPE, protect your skin. Your skin is the largest organ on your body, which is very absorbent. If you need to wear a respirator, protect your lungs, your eyes, protect yourself. In the long run, it's a better choice. Some cleaners that are very affordable. The totally awesome APC and the interior cleaner can be bought for pennies on the dollar at a dollar store. Any foam cleaner, this foaming degreaser, any foaming interior upholstery cleaner or carpet cleaner works the same. And some detailing tools, I'll show you how to use them and the best way to make them more aggressive and less aggressive. You don't want to have anything really crazy going up on the headliner scrubbing, as you can fray the material and it looks horrible. The UFO pads are another great way. I just had them in a video, or it may be in a video upcoming, I'm not sure, where the UFO pads will be a fantastic way to clean upholstery as well. Having a steamer is great. You really have to be careful. I'm going to show you the best way to use the steamer on the headliner. If you don't think you can do it safely, stay away from the steamer. Let's get into this job. With headliners, it really could be anything. It could be anything from handprints to what we have here, maybe some water damage, handprints, something splashing up if you're opening a beverage. I don't know why the hell everybody has to have food and a beverage in their vehicle. Eat at the dinner table, but whatever. We're going to safely work on this, see how good we can get it. And there's other areas around the van. Some small, like right there's a small spot we want to work on back here in the area where you load, right here. Right there's a spot. Right there's a spot. And as you can see, we have areas we want to clean all the way around the vehicle when it comes to the headliner. There is a water spot over here. Maybe a little bit of water damage from a seal that's not working so great. So what happens here a lot of times is you have some damage from a seal that's failing, and then if there's a smoker,
I want to know where the exits are, and I want to be allowed to smoke.
The nicotine and the staining really leaves a definitive mark. We're going to try and work on that as well. My favorite way to do this when I can get away with it, when it works, is with a dry foam. A foam upholstery cleaner, carpet cleaner, floor mat cleaner, a foaming degreaser such as this works perfectly fine. And I'll just load up with the foam. It's has a little bit of moisture, but it's a dry way to clean the upholstery without upsetting that really thin adhesive layer. And what I'll do is I'll take that foam, just dab the area, let it soak in a little bit, take that same area where it was on the microfiber, and I'll come in and I'll start to agitate it. Load up the towel once again. And you might ask, why don't I just spray right onto that? It can get messy and it oversaturates. So I will just go right onto the towel and then wipe into the material. It's going to take a little bit of elbow grease. Just take your time, don't be in a hurry. And work the area and clean. Another thing you could do is introduce steam into the job. This I almost hesitated to bring into the video because you really have to be careful. You can't sit here and put the steamer right up against the material. You're going to melt away that adhesive and it's going to fail and drop down. Stay about a foot away. Give it a little bit of moisture and warmth up there if you want to, without oversaturating. But here's the best thing to do. Point the steamer into a microfiber towel. Get the towel all steamy and moist and scrub the material. And you're going to find that that works beautifully and is one of the safest ways to clean the headliner. You don't need much product either. And just work all the areas that need cleaning when it comes to headliner and upholstery. The liquid carpet and upholstery cleaners are fine as well. You do not want to spray directly onto the area. Just mist it into your towel and work that into the material. And that will clean as well. Depending on what it is. This cleaner here has a nice fragrance to it, so not only are you cleaning, if it's tobacco, smoke, or whatever else we're talking about when it comes to recreational smoke.
I want to know where the exits are, and I want to be allowed to smoke.
This will freshen up your headliner as it cleans. And since this is right next to my head as I'm driving, I welcome that. So at this point, it looks pretty good. And what I want to do is I want to let it dry completely. Because when it's dry, you can see if there's any leftover staining. And then you may want to do another pass. Got moisture here, moisture along the lip here, moisture there. Let that dry. And if you need to go over it again, do so. But again, keep in mind with upholstery, carpeting, any type of material like that, it could be clean, but the material or the fiber can be just permanently stained. It could be clean, but if the fiber is stained and dyed, only one way to fix that, and that is to re-dye the area, which is possible. I don't know if I'd go that far. Let's finish up with the rest of the van and see what we can do. All right, so the shop manager is ready to, well, take another nap. We have this section finished where at the beginning of the video we started there, we went back here and did a fantastic job with all of those marks. Now it just needs to dry because it's moist in these areas. When it dries, all that color will be uniform, but we got everything that we were after. Happy with that. How about the water stain here inside the door? Much, much better. Very happy. And we got that done, and we really didn't even have to break out all of what we had on the table. The UFO pads, a great way. You could use these by hands. You're not going to use these with a machine for headliner. There is a tool that will be hook and loop that you can attach to this, and the strap goes over your hand so you can scrub it. Works fantastic. When it comes to detailing brushes, you don't want anything really aggressive, as I mentioned before, because they tend to fray the material if you get too aggressive. And if, guys, your brushes are too soft, Always go with the least aggressive method necessary, and if you want to make these a little bit more aggressive without changing out the brushes, all you need is a rubber band or tape like this. And halfway or 3/4 of the way up the brush, you want to tie it off. And what this does is it makes these bristles a little bit more stiff, yet the material that makes up the bristle is still soft, if that makes any sense. Just a quick tip. Rubber band, a strap, anything soft that if this rubs up against a material, it won't scratch it or damage it. Okay, friends, there you go. A quick, simple, easy, economical, safe way to clean headliner. Nothing here was really expensive. Not a sponsored video by any of these products or tools. You won't find a link down below. They can either be found at Harbor Freight or even Amazon. If you have any questions at all, put them down in the comments section. If you find that these videos are helpful or entertaining in any way, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. Either way, it helps the algorithm. If you want to share something, leave that down in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe and share the content and help the channel grow. Brian from Apex Auction Recons. I'll catch you in the next video.